It is the greatest spectacle in all of motorsports, a place that rivals landmarks like Yankee Stadium, Augusta, Fenway Park, Churchill Downs, Daytona, Talladega, Charlotte, places like that. And of course, as much as we think about Daytona, Talladega, Charlotte, and Monaco, and places like that around the world for racing, for epic racing cities, this is the birthplace of speed. Indianapolis, Indiana. As we're here today at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the running of the Brickyard 400, stop number 19 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour for season 35. And we are set to go racing for 24 laps around this legendary rectangle that has seen many great winners in both NASCAR and, of course, the Indianapolis 500 in IndyCar racing. And, of course, not to mention just about 10 miles up the road from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course, is another Indianapolis racetrack that holds a lot of legendary status itself, Lucas Oil Raceway at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Of course, that's, every year since 1961, home to the greatest drag race in the world, the NHRA U.S. Nationals. But today, it's NASCAR at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's the focus here today. And here's your starting lineup. On the pole, it is car 15, Quentin Moore at 174 miles an hour. He's alongside number 5, Austin Reed, in the Tide Chevrolet. Row 2, Joshua Osborne, two-time winner this season so far. The Quaker State Buick 26, won this season at North Wilkesboro and Dover. He's alongside number 49. That's Reggie Fogelman, a great qualifying run for him in the Interstate Batteries Buick. Third row has car number 24. That is Phil Parker in the Team 3 Racing Pontiac. And number 22, Mitchell Hodak, who won the season at Richmond. Going to row number 4, it's Jessica Shelton. Car number 9, the Coors Light Melling Ford. And winner this season at Riverside, she's alongside number 94, Dylan Poteet, the Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Row number 5, has number 25, Colin Cropley, winner this season at Bristol. And number 71, Charles Sanford, the Big Apple Market Chevrolet. 6th row has car 66. That is Eric Monaco, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac. And number 8, that is the Snickers Buick of Noah Sewell, who won the season at Atlanta. Going to the next row down is car 43, Mike Becker, the STP Pontiac. And number 12, Ryan George in the Ray Bestis Buick. Next row down has Nathan Orman, who nearly won the last race in the tour at Talladega Super Speedway, the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile car 33. He's alongside number 90. That is Caleb Fogler in the Ford Motorsport Ford. Next row down is Trent Dunham in number 1, the Skull Classic Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver, the Daytona 500 champion and points leader coming into this event, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. Next row is number 4, William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevrolet. He's alongside number 17, the Pepsi 400 winner at Daytona, Raphael LeDuc. Next row down is number 11, the winner of the first Talladega race of the season. That's Kat Batson, the Boazer Ford, car number 11. She's alongside Ben Cohen in car 68, the Country Time Oldsmobile. Next row down is the Coca-Cola 600 winner at Charlotte. That's the number 55, Jasper Engine's Pontiac of Chris Dollerton. Beside him will be number 7, Aubrey Scott in the Hooters Ford. Next row down has car number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He also another driver who almost won at Talladega, the last race in the tour. But he and Orman got past in the final few feet to come to the start-finish line to the checkered flag in that race. Keith in the Texaco Haviland Ford car 28. He's alongside number 27. It is Daniel Voiles in the Rob Moroso Memorial Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 98. That's Matt McIntyre, the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. And number 2, Dylan Young, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race, the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac. Next row down is Zachary Fitzwater, number 30, the Pennzoil Pontiac, and number 42, Kyle Matthews, one of 3 two-time winners this season so far. Matthews won at Rockingham and at Sonoma. Next row down is number 75, the winner of the second Pocono race, Laura Chung, in the number 75 Oldsmobile, and number 21, the winner at Martinsville, Tori Gossett. Next row down is Seth Cohen, 52, and number 73, Carson Gunn, the winner at Darlington. Next row down is number 19, that is Jackson Haywood, the Tyson Holly Farms Ford. And number 6, Cody McGurk, the Folgers Ford. Next one down has a third two-time winner this season so far. He won at Pocono, the first Pocono race, and he won the second Talladega race. That is Alexander Rowe. Beside him is Rob Evans. And starting shotgun.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engine.
Man's been given the Verde engine. Starting shotgun is Ryan Brommer, number 18 in the Navy Chevrolet, the winner at Michigan this season. Pace car leads the field off of pit road. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this here for the Brickyard 400. The field on the north end of the racetrack here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, coming through between turns 3 and 4. It is Quentin Moore and Austin Reed, the number 15 and 5 cars. Ford and Chevrolet on the front row for this race here. We mentioned Dylan Young as one of our 3 in-car cameras. Quentin Moore has our second camera, and our third camera rides in the car of Trent Dunham. As the green flags with the fly here, pace car on the pit road. Field lined up in beautiful precision at this point of the track here, but the next time they come down the start-finish line, next time by, they'll be approaching 190 miles an hour as the green flag flies. The Brickyard 400 is on. And to the turn number 1, it's Quentin Moore in car number 15 out in front. In the second position goes Osborne in car 26, the green and white Buick. As they come into the south end of the racetrack here between turns 1 and 2. Osborne tries to make a move to the inside for the top spot here. Osborne wants the win here in Indianapolis. You know that but so does the other 38 cars in this field. And it's Joshua Osborne to the top spot now with Phil Parker in second position. Jessica Shelton trying for third in car number 9. As they go through as they come off turn number 3, now in the turn number 4 here. Phil Parker trying to close up on Joshua Osborne as they come off the start-finish line here, but it's Joshua leading the first lap of this race here in car 26. Quentin Moore, the pole sitter, drops to third position. Austin Reed, the fourth position. Jessica Shelton and Colin Cropley battling for fifth position, and with Cropley taking that spot, along with Eric Monaco and Mike Becker, the 43 car. Becker's been having some solid runs lately in that number 43 STP machine. And because at one point in the season, he has climbed up the standings quite a bit too. At one point, he was dead last in the points. That's now being held by Aubrey Scott, unfortunately for him. And here comes Phil Parker being pushed by Quentin Moore as Parker, the 24 car, pulled up to the back of that 26 Quaker State Buick of Osborne. Come to the start-finish line now. Here comes Parker up to the back bumper of the Buick. Buick in first, Pontiac second, Ford in third, Chevrolet in fourth, and another Chevy in fifth. And here comes Phil Parker, the Raging Cajun, goes to the top spot in car 24. And now Cropley goes inside of Quentin Moore position here, and Cropley moves Quentin up the track here in the number 15 machine. Eric Monaco trying to shove Cropley, and now Nathan Ormond in 33 gets in the mix as well too. You remember Ormond and Batson were battling for the win at Talladega coming off turn 4 when Alexander Rowe out-snookered both those drivers and won the race. That was in the last race on the tour at Talladega, the Die Hard 500. So Ormond's been close a couple times as far as getting a win here, but he feels today could be his day at Indianapolis here. But we'll see what happens in the final 21 laps of this race. If it will be his day or not here, as Austin Reed gets by Osborne for second place now. So move the Tide Ride number 5 to the number 2 spot. Phil Parker, car 24 here, trying to move to the outside lane here. Parker will be back with that number 5 ride next season, by the way. He'll be reunited with that number 5 Hendrick team next season. Parker down that back stretch here. Here comes Parker, Reed, and Osborne. They actually make that Cropley now. Cropley moves Osborne up the track in car 26 to the low side now. It'll come off turn number 4 now. And Trent Dunham pulling up behind Mike Becker in car 43 as she jump inside with Trent Dunham in car number 1. 183 miles an hour to turn. I saw 183 blink going in turn number 1. And Austin Reed going for the top spot now on Phil Parker, and he's got it. So move Austin Reed, car number 5, to the lead. Working the 5th lap of this Brickyard 400 now here as we have 4 laps in the books and 20 to go. I tell you, the car on the move right now is that number 25 car, Cropley, trying for second place. He's got one fast hot rod underneath that number 25 machine. And he and Parker almost touched here. Eric Monaco got close to the back bumper as well, too, going to come off turn number 3. And now Quentin Moore trying to help his buddy Phil Parker as they come on the front stretch now as they about to complete the 5th lap of this race here. Mike Becker behind in number 43 here. I'll tell you what great racing we're seeing here at Indianapolis. Far better than the real-time Indy road course race in NASCAR or the real-time Brickyard 400 and NASCAR does nowadays here. Trent Dunham down the front stretch now. He goes inside, gets past Parker, and now pulls up behind the 43 of Mike Becker. Now here comes number 90, Caleb Fogler, down the low side here. Fogler, Fogler, another guy who got close at Talladega this last race in the Tour. And like I said at Talladega, any one of those drivers who's not yet won a season, any one of these, I seriously think any one of those 38, 39 drivers in this field can win at any moment. All the more capable of doing so here. And like I said, we talk about the parity in the series. I know people get sick of me talking about parity in this series though, but we have had 18 races so far and 15 different winners so far. 3 drivers have won twice, and that's all you got here. And 13 different one-time winners. And you got one of them in second position right now with Colin Cropley as he tries to become the 4th two-time winner this season. And he pulls in the back of that number 5 car. Hendrick teammates, the 5 and the 25. In the turn number 3, 180 miles an hour. Lap speeds of a little over 170 miles per hour here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This track a little bit similar to Pocono as far as the setup is concerned, except the different shapes. This track a rectangle-shaped track here. Pocono, as we know, is a triangle shape at 3 turns. So I guess imagine they have a little bit of a Pocono setup to their cars, obviously, but they go into turn number 3 right now here. Cropley still trying to chase down Austin Reed, and the yellow flag has flown for the first time, looks like here. Yes, it has. And it's Charles Samper in 71. Oh man, Charles Samper into the barrier right here. Daniel Voiles involved, so is Carson Gum. He's also involved. Ben Cohen is involved. Kyle Matthews is involved. We'll take a look as to what happened here. See Sanford. Okay, here's what started the whole thing right there. There's the 73 car of Carson Gunn on the backstretch here as he is 3 laps between him, Mitchell Hodak, and Raphael Leduc. And Hodak, something tells me Hodak's going to start this whole deal right there. Okay, Charles goes inside of Hodak right there, coming into turn number 3. And then Voiles gets in the Charles coming in down in the turn number 4. Takes the 73 with him right there, and the 73 car flips over big time right there. You saw Ben Cohen get involved. Here comes and then Daniel Voiles. He gives the coup de grace to Stamper. I thought Kyle Matthews might have been involved there, but Kyle, of course, Kyle Matthews, of course, I don't think he got involved at all. So. And Charles that pretty much took his frustration out on the inside in the end of the pit wall right there, and that just about pretty much knocks Charles right out of the race, and it does. Him, Carson Gum, Daniel Voiles, and Ben Cohen, all the drivers that are involved. I mentioned Ben Cohen was second place by 2 points in Rookie of the Year standings, and that's going to drop him further back as Tori Gossett is still in this race. There, Tori right now running in 26th position. So that's going to drop Ben further back in the Rookie of the Year standings. So 4 cars out of the race here, 35 cars remain, and all of them on the lead lap. Austin Reed is your leader. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Back at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard 400 is now 10 laps old as we are about to restart the race on the 12th lap of this race. We're working lap 11 right now. Average speed so far, 124.366 miles an hour. Caution flag flying for the first time here today because of a crash involving Charles Samper, Ben Cohen, Carson Gum, and Daniel Voiles. Austin Reed right now has the fast sub racer in addition to being the leader racer. He has the fast sub racer so far at 175.302. In fact, the top 5 cars over 175 lap-wise here at this track. Austin Reed is your leader. His teammate Colin Cropley, second position. Eric Monaco at the 3rd spot right now. 4th is Mike Becker. 5th is Caleb Vogler. 6th is Trent Dunham. 7th is Cat Batson. 8th is Bill Parker, the early leader of this race. Quentin Moore 9th, and Jessica Shelton is in 10th position as the green flag's about to fly for the again restart on lap number 12, almost halfway home in the Brickyard 400. 11 down, 13 to go. Austin Reed trying to get his first victory of the season, and also trying to get his second ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. He won last season at the first Richmond race. But here comes Cropley. I tell you, that 25 car very fast here in this race here. But so are several other cars here. Eric Monaco trying to potentially become the next first-time winner in the series. So we've had 5 drivers win their first ever race in the Castrol GTX Cup Series this season. Those drivers being Alexander Rowe, Ryan Brommer, Noah Sewell, Mitchell Hodak, and Tori Gossett. Those are the drivers who all got their first. Those are the drivers this season who's won their first ever race in this series. And Eric Monaco could potentially become the next driver to do so here, and he may have a shot at it right here. But Colin Cropley and Trent Dunham and several others are going to try their darndest to try to keep Monaco from doing so. And here comes Eric for the inside here. Eric Monaco to the lead in car 66. And he's got Trent Dunham behind him in the number 1 car. Dunham wants to get an Indianapolis win. So does Austin Reed. So does Kat Batson. Kat trying to become another driver to win twice. She won the Winston 500 at Talladega this season. Bill Parker's not yet won this season. He could possibly become the 16th different winner this season, as well as our drivers like Dunham, Reed, and Monaco. But here comes Trent Dunham. And it's a drag race to the start-finish line here, and it looks like Eric Monaco's going to lead that lap. He's got the push from the 5 car of Austin Reed, but Trent Dunham's not giving up in the inside lane now as they go into turn number 1. We have now 11 laps remaining. Eric Monaco, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac, out in front here. That was the car that Harrison Ponder drove last season, as he drove to a victory at Charlotte last season. As you watch Jessica Shelton and Joshua Osborne trying to close up on the pack here. Osborne took a peek inside of Shelton's car for position right there. Those two had some history at Indianapolis. You remember, if you watch the NRSL Universal Cup Series that Dylan Young does, those two got into a wreck there about, I forget which season it was in that series. It might have been last season or the season before last. But Jessica was not the least bit happy with Joshua over that one right there, and she goes inside. So she brushes him off for the time being here, and she's got the help from Nathan Ormond in the number 33 machine here. And Joshua, got close to Jessica that time by right there. He almost put the bumper to her, come off turn number 2. Joshua thought better of it, but he got darn close. I thought he was going to turn the 9 car around, come off that second turn, to be honest. That is 8th and 9th on your screen, by the way, between the 9 and 26 machines here. And throw in Colin Cropley in that mix as well, too. He's in 7th, and up ahead is Ormond in 6th. And here goes Austin Reed. Almost gets into the 5 car of Quentin Moore. And meantime, that battle for the lead is hot and heavy. Eric Monaco trying to hold them all off. But he's got one of the best behind there. Trent Dunham. Whoa! He got caught in the middle here. 3 wide for second place off turn number 1. And Kat Batson had thought better of it. She backed off of that. She backed off of it. She was smart on that one too. You don't dare go 3 wide off turn number 2 at Indianapolis, or off any turn at Indianapolis for that fact there. But they made it work. And now Jessica Shelton trying to move inside, trying to get past the Hendrick cars of the 5 and the 25. She gets by the 25 of Cropley. Joshua Osborne still staying right there behind her, but now Joshua goes inside of Jessica once again. But Cropley pulls Jessica ahead of the 26 car for the time being here. That moves Jessica into 6th. In the meantime, Quentin Moore goes inside to try to make the move on the bill here. You're riding on board Quentin Moore's car number 15. 181 miles an hour, 182, 83, 184 miles an hour to turn number 3. Goes car 15. Up to 172 miles an hour to turn number 4. And up to about 166 coming off turn number 4. It's a draft off the 33 and 26 cars. Both as they come down the front stretch here. See how fast Quentin goes into turn number 1. 181 miles an hour, 179 miles an hour. He got in the Orman's car. And now Shelton been moving the track right now. And now Quentin Moore now follows Osborne's car down into turn number 2. And got some new players in there. Laura Chung in a 75, Seth Cole in 52, and the 3 car of Cole Deaver. A 175 mile an hour chess match here happening at Indianapolis Motor Speedway here. And the chips are down. We'll be down to 6 to go this time by. Dunham looking for 3rd position again as he tries to catch up to the front 2 of Eric Monaco and Phil Parker. Drivers on the front stretch here though, between the 1 and the 11. Boy, just incredible stuff here at Indianapolis. There's some great racing all day long so far, and we are far from over in this one here. We're down to 5.5 to go now this time by, and here comes the battle for the lead. Phil Parker gets by the 66 car of Eric Monaco. So with the Ragin' Cajun, Phil Parker to the top spot. Can he hold them all up? Team 3 Racing, the Pontiac. In fact, Pontiac's 1st and 2nd right now here, but you got Oldsmobile in there. You got Buick in there. You got Ford with Cat Batson. Five cars nose to tail here at Indianapolis, and any one of these drivers can win it. When you talk about, we have 3 two-time winners this season so far. The driver in 4th position is one of those two-time winners there. Joshua Osborne could potentially become the first 3-time winner this season if he can pull it off. This looks like a Talladega draft here down the backstretch. Eric Monaco in 2nd position, but here comes Trent Dunham. Osborne being shut to the track by Cat Batson. Trent Dunham down the low side for 2nd position as they come on the front stretch now. And that's let Phil Parker pull ahead for the time being as they come on the front stretch now. Monaco stays in 2nd place here. 3 laps to go. And here comes some more players right here. Cole Deaver, here he comes. He's up over the top 5 now. Where did Cole Deaver come from in that 3 car? Deaver, who was about 6th or 7th coming into turn number 1, is now 4th coming off turn number 2. Well, that black number 3 has got one fast car. Keep your eye on Deaver. He might have something for these cars. Dunham to the inside there. He disproves that logic. And whoa, Austin, we got almost stuffed the 3 car into the wall. 3 laps to go. I said 3 to go the last time. I actually meant to say 4 to go the last time by. And now it's 3 to go this time by. And becoming the 2 to go the next time by here at Indianapolis. Trent Dunham, 2nd for 3rd position now. He gets by Monaco. Cat Batson, car number 11 right there. That's short for Kathleen, by the way, too, in case you're wondering. the wife of Keith Batson, trying to become the fourth two-time winner here this season so far. And she is closing up on the back of that 24 car of Phil Parker. Parker has led for the last few laps. Down the front stretch she comes here. Here comes Batson with a beat on that 24 car. Down to the 2 laps to go now. Pontiac in first. Ford in second. Oldsmobile third. Chevrolet in fourth position. Here comes Batson to the low side of Phil Parker for the lead. And Trent Dunham goes inside now. 3 cars nose to tail now for the win here in the Brickyard 400. It'll be the white flag this time by Trent Dunham on the back bumper of the number 11 car of Cat Batson. Austin Reed, what's he going to do from third position? Batson up in front. Here comes Dunham. Sticks that nose to the inside 9. Coming up to number 4 now. Here they come in for the white line this time by here. 4 cars should have to decide it all. Maybe 5, maybe 6, who knows? White flag is out, and the yellow flag's flying too. The yellow and white flags both flew on the last coming to the white flag, and Cat Batson has become your 4th two-time winner this season so far, as she will win the Brickyard 400, barring any problems on the last lap, and it's Dylan Young who crashed. On, I was getting ready to see how that last lap was going to shake out 200 green. Unreal. But a big victory for Cat Batson, like I said, barring, providing if nothing goes wrong with that 11 car in the last half a lap of this race here. And she will be the 4th two-time winner of the season. She won at Talladega in the Winston 500 this season. Now she may be on her way to her first ever Indianapolis win, the Brickyard 400. The number 11 Budweiser Ford is about to round turn number 3. Trent Dunham, oh so close. He comes up and he'll come in second position. Third will go to the 5 of Austin Reed. Phil Parker will finish 4th, and Eric Monaco will come home in 5th position. And the pace car rounds the field off turn number 4 at an agonizingly slow 70 miles per hour, but what a victory it is for Cat Batson, the number 11 Budweiser Ford. KAB Enterprises gets their second victory of the season. Both of them has been with Cat Batson, and she'll take the checkered flag. There it is. Cat Batson wins the season 35 Brickyard 400 under yellow, after a crash involving Dylan Young and Cody McGurk, another car that got involved. Take a look as to what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly for the last time. And Colin Cropley got turned by somebody else right there, and then Cat Batson, no, not Cat Batson, excuse me. That's where Cody McGurk crashed right there. Him, the 6th car, along with Reggie Fogelman and Tori Gossett. Seth Cole also got involved. Yeah, Kyle Matthews also got involved. There's where Dylan Young in the 2 car, he got involved as well too. We're gonna look and see right there. I've got to screw the last replay up right there. There's where Cropley was spinning right there. You saw right there. We already saw the 4 cars of McGurk, Fogelman. And there's where McGurk got hit by Young. Young got hit by Poteet. Matt McIntyre got involved. We saw Gossett was involved along with Fogelman and Cropley. And Seth Cole also got involved as well too in the number 52 car. I guess the never lift strategy didn't work this time for Seth. If you ever raced online with Seth Cole, his motto has always been never lift. one of these days, one of these times you have to, obviously. But anyway, that ended the Brickyard 400 right there, and it'll be Kat Batson getting her first victory of the season. The number 11 Budweiser Chevrolet for the second time the season wins here today. And so 19 races down in the books here. Average speed 136.803 miles an hour here. Trent Dunham comes on second. We mentioned the top 5 already. Cole Deaver comes from behind the finish in 6th position here. 7th will go to Laura Chung. 8th, Quentin Moore. 9th, Joshua Osborne. And Noah Sewell finishes in 10th position. 11th to Ryan George. Jessica Shelton 12th. 13th will go to Nathan Ormond. Then 14th is Ryan Brommer. 15th is Chris Dollerton. 16th position goes to William Brock. Raphael Leduc matches his car number in 17th position. Alexander Rowe, 18th position for him. 19th goes to Aubrey Scott. 20th to Mike Becker. 21st to Mitchell Hodak. 22nd to Keith Batson. Then Jackson Haywood, Zachary Fitzwater, and Caleb Fogler the top 25. 26 on down, Rob Evans. 26, Kyle Matthews. 27, Tori Gossett. 28, 29th to Dylan Poteet. And 30th to Reggie Fogelman. 31st will go to Colin Cropley. No fuel on his machines, what they recently gave him out of the race. So Colin's not pleased with that finish at all. Seth Cole, 32nd. 33rd will go to Cody McGurk. Then Matt McIntyre, Dylan Young, Charles Sanford, Carson Gum, Daniel Voiles, and Ben Cohen, the last of the finishers. So that will do it here today in the Brickyard 400. Congratulations once again to Kat Batson, the winner of the Brickyard 400 for season 35. I tell you, like I said, I wondered how that green flag would have been like if I wondered how that last time would have been like if that would have been run under green, because I felt Trent Dunham and Austin Reed would have had something on that last lap had the yellow flag not have flown. But it is how it is when it comes to racing, obviously, as well too. So next race on the tour will be the third and final road course race of the season at Watkins Glen. The Budweiser at the Glen, which will be next on the tour, the 20th race of the season. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the president of the industry desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Sister Cell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth series, be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going on that. And also be sure to check out our other channel that's industry offline. That channel will be X86753985X. X86753985X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the industry Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also check out the channel Dylan Young does with Kyle Matthews. That channel will be in We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park / theme park fan, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. And subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff, and also subscribe to the channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do here today at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. For now, this is James Walsh. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 11 years of off-line racing at its best. We'll see you at Watkins Glen for the Budweiser at the Glen.